Yeah, fucking with me now. Yeah, fucking with me now. Yeah, fucking with me now. God damn it, that they fucking with me now. Yeah, fucking with me now. Wasn't about it back then, all of a sudden now they fucking with me now. Yeah, fucking with me now. I must have got it because they want to see
Alright,
like I've been
so let's see. I did figure this out. It took me a few times. I tried it on paper while I was in my car and stuff like that. I looked over a couple of tutorials to figure it out and so forth. Um, After I did get it, I was trying to transfer over to paper, but that didn't work out too well because I made mistakes and so forth. So I'm going to try my best to explain it on here and get it out the way. All right, and so basically we're trying to get it down to two equations. Uh, one down to two equations and using substitution afterwards. Um, I was told to label these, which actually helps a lot. So labeling each equation. So we have A and B and C. And so sorry about how ugly this looks. It's really hard to write on here with this kind of lagging and stuff. So anyways, I want to isolate one of the variables by themselves the easiest way. So I think I'll take B because it has a variable that's by itself, and I dislike Z, so I want to get rid of Z first. I tend to get more confused with Z's because they can sometimes look like tubes. So we'll start with B. The equation we have is Z, well, the way I'm going to switch it over, so we're going to switch it to be negative Z by itself. So negative Z equals negative X, since we're bringing everything back over to the other side, minus 2Y, and then that's plus 9. So just to distribute everything over, just have Z without the negative. So it's going to be Z equals X plus 2Y minus 9. And I'm sure you know how I got all this stuff already. So we already have Z. Z is isolated by itself as this equation. Next, we're going to plug it into the other two equations that we have. So the A and C, well, equation A and equation C. So we'll start with A. So we'll put A down here. So we're going to say AX minus Y ax minus y plus 2, and then the equation for z is now x plus 2y minus 9, right? We're going to distribute everything, 8x minus y plus 2 x plus 2 or plus 4y. So these two multiplied, and then they're going to get minus 18 equals, oops, I forgot the equals up here, equals 1, so equals 1. Okay, so we have that. That's going to become 8x, oh, well not 8x, let's get rid of that. Let's erase that, because we're doing the distributing part now, or the addition part. Go back to our brushes. Alright, so let's see. So 8x plus 2x was 10x. Negative y plus 4y is 3y plus 3y. And we're going to get rid of the 18 and put it on the other side. So you're going to add 18 to both sides. So we're going to have to say equals 19. So 18 plus 1 is 19. So that's our first equation. Next, we're going to go up to, we're going to do C now and substitute Z in there as well. So we have 2x plus 2y minus 3, and the substitution of z is x plus 2y minus 9, and then it equals 14. Right, so let's see. Let's figure this out. So we have 2x plus 2x plus 2y, and then we have negative 3 times x is negative 3x, plus negative 3 times 2 is, well, it's going to be negative 6y. We're going to have a negative times a negative, which equals 27. So we're going to say plus 27 equals 14. All right, so we're going to distribute everything out again. If I can find my mouse. Oh, it's over here. So we're going to say 2x minus 3x is negative x. So negative x and 2y negative, or 2y plus negative 6y will equal minus 4y. And then we're going to get rid of the 27 on one side. So 27, so negative 27 minus 14, or negative 27 plus 14 will equal negative 13. So I'm going to say negative 13 on this side. So there's our two equations. So now we have 10x plus 3y equals 19, and then also negative x minus 4y equals negative 13. And so we're going to bring them down. We're just going to put them next to each other. So we'll say 10x plus 3y equals 19, and the other one will be negative, oh shit, we'll say negative x minus 4y equals negative 13. Next thing we want to do is we want to isolate by using substitution. Basically, we're just going to try to get rid of the y. Seems like the easiest to get rid of at this point. Normally that, and I feel like I like to start off like in order, so I usually go with the x first, then the y, and then the z. But okay, so we're going to go with, so basically we're going to put a parentheses around the whole equation for both of them. And this means that we're going to multiply something to cancel out the 3y and the 4y. So we will multiply the bottom by 3, since it's a negative 4y, and the top one will be multiplied by 4, since it's a positive, and those will cancel each other out. Just draw a line underneath, or we could have wrote it next to it, but I'm running out of space. So let's write it again. So the equation is going to be 40x at the top plus 12y equals, and 4 times 19 is, I do believe I had it, 4 times 19 is a lot. Oh, 76, there we go. So 76, if I can find my mouse, there we go. So 76, and then we have 3 times, or negative 3x, and then 3 times negative 4 is minus 12y equals negative 39. And we're going to add these two equations together. Oops, if I can get this right. Add these two equations together. Let's just bring it over here. So let's just bring it right here. I'm going to go from here up. No, it's all over the place. So anyways, so we're going to have 37x, the plus 12 and plus negative 12 cancel each other out. And so that's going to make it 3 equal, and 76 minus 39 should be 37. Let's find out, make sure. And so we'll bring out our calculator. So calculator. So 76 minus 39 equals 37. All right. So we have 37. 37. And obviously you divide both sides by 37 to get rid of the x. So x should equal 1. So that's how you got 1. And I do believe that's right. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're just going to substitute it into one of the equations that we used earlier, or used or made. So we can substitute it actually into this one here. This one here. So we already know x is 1. So we're going to say 10 times 1 plus 3y equals 19. This is going to give you equals 13. So we have 10 plus 3y equals 19. Then we're going to have to subtract 10 from both sides to put 3y by itself. So 3y minus 10 on the other side would give you 9. And then 9, well, 3 divided by both sides. So y equals 3, which is right. Okay, so we have our x and our y, which is 1 and 3. So this is our x and our y. We have, let's just put it all the way down at the bottom. 1 and 3. And now we just need our z. So we can get rid of all this other crap now that we've gotten to that point. And so I'm just going to erase everything else because we can just substitute it into the rest of it. If you do need to go back and see what I did, just go back and delete and pause the video or something like that. I don't know. Do what you got to do. All right. So we have 1 and 3 is for our x and y. So I can plug it back into b again. So let's see. If we're plugging into b, x is 1. Oops. Oops. So I'm going to go back to brush. All right. All right. So we'll start here. So x is 1. And 2y plus 2 times y. Y is 3, so we're going to say plus 6 minus z equals 9. So this is how we're going to get our z. So 1 plus 6 is 7 minus z equals 9. And we are going to say negative z equals, so we're going to minus 7 for both sides. And you're going to have 2. And since it's a negative z, we're going to say z is negative 2. So our answer should be negative 2. Now all we're going to do now is obviously test everything, make sure it works properly. So let's get rid of this now. So give ourselves some more room to test each one. So we're going to say the first one, A. We're going to say A. So 8 times 1 minus 3 plus 2 times negative 2 should equal 1. 8 times 1 is 8 minus 3 plus, well, it's going to be negative 4 equals 1. 8 minus 3 is 5 plus negative 4 should equal 1. Yep. So 1 equals 1. There you go. And so we're going to try the next one. It's B. We're going to put it over here somewhere. B. So I'm just going to write sloppy because we already have the answer. I just want to make sure everything works. So let's do this. X is 1 plus 2 times 3 minus negative 2 equals 9. 1 plus 6 plus 4 equals 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. Wait, did I do it right? Negative 4. 1 plus 2 plus 6. What am I doing? Okay, so 2 times 3, 1 times, okay, 1 plus 6. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, my bad, baby. I'm pretty sure you saw where I messed up too. Okay, because I can't do math apparently. So this one is actually supposed to be, it's negative z. I'm multiplying for some reason, or I'm adding for some reason. So we have, go back to brush. So negative 6 minus negative 2, blah, 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 or multiply it. So this is going to be actually negative times a negative equals plus 2. So 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 1 is 9. There we go. 9 equals 9. All right. Can't do basic math. Anyways, you see how I got stumped? So we're going to have 2 times 1 plus 2 times 3 minus 3 times negative 2 equals 14. We're going to have 2 plus 6 plus 6 equals 14. 6 and 6 is 12 plus 2 is 14 equals 14. Done. Alright, yeah, I did mess up a little bit towards the end. But hopefully you understand it. I could write it out neater, but it's hard to record writing with pencil and stuff. I made mistakes along. Anyways, hopefully that helped.
Guess I got it now, so I gotta keep it real right now. Tell me how you feeling, bitches grilling, we making a killing, a villain chilling. I'm living a life I get the feeling.